Improv-a-thon, and we are ready to have some fun. To kick off the game today, we're going to help you get to know everybody. And we're playing a game called Two Truths and One Lie. And we want the audience, two truths and one lie, Tom. I know that it's math, it's hard. But we want the audience to play along. So I'm going to give you my two truths and a lie, and then we want the audience to put in the comments what they think the lie is. Okay? So let's start. My two truths and a lie. I've been in the middle of the Indian Ocean on this little island for more than a year. I had a Rottweiler named Baby. I played the tuba in the marching band. Which one is the lie? Hello, Mark McGraw. Which one's the lie about me? Can anyone in this group guess?
I'm going to go with the tuba. You absolutely look like a clarinet type of person.
Anyone else have a guess?
I think the island is a lie.
You think the
I'm
island?
going with tuba.
I agree with Hakeem.
Second one. What was the second one?
Guess what? I messed up. I told you three truths.
That's a lie.
And here we were, thought Tom was going to be the one struggling with math.
The tuba is absolutely true. I played the tuba in the marching band. Okay, let's move on. Since I messed that all up, I am going to go over to Linda. Linda, what are your two truths and a lie?
Okay. I got to think about these. Okay. Are you ready for these?
Let's do it.
I have traveled to Vancouver, British Columbia. I have traveled to Ireland. And I have traveled to Costa Rica. Which one's a lie?
Which one is the lie? I think I've heard your speech, so I think I know which one the lie is.
Okay.
Anybody in the audience want to guess which one the lie is? Costa Rica, Ireland, or British Columbia? Which one has Linda not visited? Okay,
British
Hakeem, what do you think?
I say British Columbia.
I say Costa Rica.
So I'm following in suit with Francine. All three are true.
Y'all, we are getting way too close to tax day for us to be struggling with 2 and 1. Way too close.
Okay, Zach, let's see if you could get it right.
Me? Oh, great. Two truths and a lie.
Mhm.
I have been on Carnegie Hall stage. I have sang with the Temptations. I have met two presidents.
I think it's presidents of a Toastmasters club he's talking about.
And he was one.
I don't think you signed with the Temptations.
I don't think it was the presidents. I think you met one or three, but not two.
Yeah, I go with the presidents also.
Anybody in the
I'm going to go with
audience
presidents
have a
because I
guess?
think he was at Carnegie Hall and they heard him and they signed him to the Temptations right then, right there. So I'm going to say he has not met two presidents.
You are correct. It is the two presidents. The rest is
All right. Somebody was able to get it right. 2 truths and 1 lie. All right, Marjane, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm having some technical difficulties, so I'm gonna have to have someone else go right now.
Okay,
Wait a
go.
minute.
2 truths and a lie.
2 truths and a lie.
I have all my original teeth that I've grown myself in my mouth. I've traveled to Antarctica. And I've never been married. Oh, I screwed that up. Those are all truths. I followed everybody else. See? Setting the standards pretty low here, I think.
You really have all your own teeth at your age?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
And
I don't have
Wow.
anything
so the
on
teeth
me
is
that's
what
real.
surprises you, not the Antarctica, but the teeth.
Yeah.
That's the one that we're going to question here.
Yeah, it's the teeth that surprises me.
And I have nothing on me that's real, so.
Okay, anybody in the audience watching right now, if this is what the next 3 hours are going to be like, buckle up. It's going to be fun because all we're doing is introductions right now. All right, Paula, it is your turn.
All right, 2 truths and a lie. I was born in Germany. My favorite ride at Disney is Thunder Mountain Railroad. And I have never been on a cruise.
I'm feeling you've never been on a cruise.
I'm saying Thunder Mountain is your favorite ride. I don't think it is.
Thunder Mountain.
Call me crazy. I don't even know what Thunder Mountain is. So I'm going to say that that's a lie.
She lives in Florida. Everybody gets on a cruise at least 1 dozen times.
Exactly. Everybody's been on a cruise. And I think I've seen pictures of Paula on a cruise.
Was she
lie
drinking a
is-
lot? Was she around the pool?
Linda, you're right. The lie is I've never been on a cruise. Yes, I've been on a cruise.
Oh,
You have been. Okay.
Yeah.
Mark,
what was
our
that?
viewer Mark said the cruise.
Ah, good, Mark.
Yeah, I
You've
live in
never been
Colorado.
on a cruise, really?
I've been on 15 cruises.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't even live that close to the water. See?
But you come to Florida a lot.
Ah.
Marjane, do you have your technical difficulty fixed?
Yeah, I was actually trying to help somebody who was having a hard time to find us here.
Oh. Well, I'm glad they found us.
So-
Okay, Marjane, your 2 truths and a lie, please.
Let's see.
That one. That's the one. That's the lie.
Thanks. Let's see. I once entered a cow chip throwing contest.
That sounds like it has to.
And let's see, I also went hang gliding in the mountains in Colorado, just outside of Colorado Springs. And I used to be a tap dancer.
Tap dancer, huh?
And the first one was you were in a couch throwing competition.
Cow chip throwing contest. Like when cows do their business and they've got patties and they dry out.
Oh.
Cow poop.
That is very
Manure.
different than a couch throwing
It's sort of like
competition.
frisbee. It's sort of like frisbee.
Okay.
Because I was thinking to myself, I don't know too many people that throw couches and tap dance. Those usually aren't the same.
I am a unique
Person.
person, Hakeem. I have many
Very.
talents.
Oh.
It was a small couch.
I think the second one is a lie.
What was the second one?
I don't remember. Hang
I
gliding.
don't
Hang
know,
gliding.
but the one we
Hang
just talked about, we think those were real.
Hang
I think the
gliding.
cow chips are real. The hang gliding's not.
Anybody else?
Hang gliding.
I think it's the
I
hang.
say the cow thing.
I think it's the hang gliding because why would anyone want to do that?
All right, it's. Should I tell?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never done hang gliding. My nephew has. I've watched it. I'm not that crazy.
You slept at a Holiday Inn Express? Okay. Who is next? Who have we have not heard from Akeem yet.
All right, I got this. All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
Everyone ready? Okay, listen. I have 2 pet cats. I have 6 sisters. And I am Iron Man. I have
Iron Man?
2 pet cats. I have 6 sisters. And I am Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
I believe the cats are the lie.
I'm going to say the cats also. Yeah.
Okay. Any other guesses?
I'm
I
gonna
say
say
Iron Man, but there's got to be something behind that.
I think we're I don't know, talking about ironing.
I have one thing to say. You can't be Iron Man because I am Iron Man.
So now listen, okay? Because
What are the chances that we both have Iron Man masks ready?
That is hysterical.
What was that show where
so
you
now
had
everyone knows how me and Zach met.
I
Okay.
promise that we didn't plan this.
If you go back and look at Iron Man 2,
well, the real
and
Iron
you
Man
look at
please
if
stand
you look
up.
at suit number 48 that's in the very very back, that's me. And I do have 6 sisters. I do not have pet cats. I am not a fan of cats. No pet cats.
All right. Last but not least, Rosemary.
Okay. I am a professional clown. I got thrown off a plane. And I was a showgirl in Vegas.
Okay, I didn't hear the second one. What was the second
Yeah,
one?
what was that second one? What was
Okay,
that
the first one was, I forgot what the first one was. I got thrown off a plane. I'm a professional clown. And I was a showgirl in Vegas.
I'm calling the showgirl in Vegas a lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Me too.
you should have been, but I don't think you were.
I wasn't. But I am a clown and I did get thrown off a plane.
Now, are the two related? Because getting thrown off the plane, being what
I wasn't a clown.
was this
then.
just a single trip that we got all this in?
Yes, the stewardess. I went to go to the ladies' room and I was in first class when I came back and she said, "Get off this plane." She gave my seat to her boyfriend. And I got thrown off the plane with a lot of tears.
Well, did he at least look good? Like, was he at least a cute boyfriend?
He was a cute boyfriend and she was very pretty, but it was my seat.
This is true. This is true. You should have hit him with the rubber chicken. Absolutely should have. That
Yes,
was the time to bring out the rubber
I
chicken.
did have that rubber chicken that would have worked perfectly. And the can of chicken of the sea, the tuna, I could have hit him in the head with that and the chicken.
There you
That
go.
would've been good.
Throw them that can of chicken of the sea. Okay. Everybody's done 2 truths and a lie now. And that was fun. But I think if we're going to keep making references, well, the rubber chickens probably don't need an explanation. But Tom, Marjane, will you please explain to everybody the reference of the tuna, because it's going to come up a lot tonight and we don't want to have any inside jokes.
Tom, please take it away. I'm trying to get Gloria on here.
Gloria, that's a good song too. We had the pleasure at a Toastmasters conference a year ago of honoring the leader, district director, in a rather, I'd say, sarcastic way, because that's who some of us are. I have a T-shirt that says Captain Sarcasm, I think, somewhere in here. But we started off with just acknowledge her, simple old thing. And she started like 2 days before noticing while she's setting up that all of a sudden there was a can of tuna fish in her bag. Then there was one sitting on her chair. Then there would be another one that showed up, and they had a little question mark on the bottom. She started building a little conspiracy theory. She even shared it with her husband.
Not
Her
a
husband
little.
shared it with me, and it got a little bit bigger. By the time we got to almost the end of the conference, a nice dinner, formal and all that funny stuff, we had people going to our table and setting cans of tuna fish until they stacked higher and higher. And then she finally looked on the bottom, and it said on the bottom, www.findyourfunnytoastmastersclubs.org, rubber chicken of the sea. She started piecing things together and realized that we were advertising and we were having her help. So she took it to the next level, being a good sarcastic lady that she is, and I dearly love for it. She walked up to me just before she did one of her final presentation speeches of the evening. I was getting coffee. She looked directly at me and says, "I've changed my speech," and walked away. And sure enough, when she got up there and gave her presentation, she reached out and got some chat GPT help and wrote a speech about tuna and how their leadership style is perfect for her. So she threw it right back in her face. And we had approximately 52 cans of tuna fish that ended up on her table. Then they started giving awards out for other things, which is very common for this group. And they go, "Hey, can we give them out tuna fish cans too?" And they did. They passed out a little award and then and you get a can of tuna fish. So they continued to promote Find Your Funny Toastmasters to everybody who wasn't already aware of us. What we're going to do this year, we don't know, but I think the cans are getting bigger. Well, I picked up a can the other day at the store. Shall we just take this in?
That's not tuna.
No, it's a whole enchilada.
So
It's only $4 for a whole can.
So the lesson for all of you fellow Toastmasters out there, if you want to make a big bang at your club and get your club mentioned multiple hundreds of times,
Eat a giant big can of beans.
a big can of beans, a small can of tuna, something just
That's a bigger bang than I think any of us want.
And all of you District 84 people out there, if you haven't registered for conference yet, it is time, because you don't know what Find Your Funny will do at conference, and trust me, you want to see that. And now we are going to move on. At 5:30, we are going to start the improv, the live improv. But first, we're going to have a little demonstration on how it works. So I'm going to pick two players. I'm going to pick Marjane and Tom to be the two people doing the improv dance for us. And then the rest of us are going to evaluate them and give feedback. just like Toastmasters do. So, oops, I hope we don't have any odd counters out there. There's a so for me. And if you're not a Toastmaster, we count filler words. Go to a Toastmaster meeting near you and find out what that's all about. Tom and Marjane, here's your scene. You are at a dance and you're doing your thing. We all know that you two are professional dancers. And there's beginners next to you and they keep bumping into you. And go.
All right. Next time they do that, you know how to use that heel? Get it high, and we'll catch them right below the knee. Yeah, right there.
Yes. And by below the knee, I think you mean in the middle of their foot, because I've had that happen before. It is the most painful place well, maybe not the most painful. It's painful.
Well, they did announce when the band started the dance etiquette. We'll go counterclockwise. Faster you go, the farther outside. No drinks on the floor.
Yes, and that was
the
hard.
17th time.
Yes. And maybe these people came in late. I'm not sure they heard that.
Well, they're gonna hear it again if they do it to me. One more time. I'm.
Yes, and let's be courteous and nice. I mean, maybe they're beginners.
They're beginning to annoy the right out of me.
Yes, and take a deep breath.
Okay, is it important?
And now let it go.
Oh, you want me to have to do that? Well, we've already paid. We're here. I'll put up with them for a little bit longer. I'll stay on the opposite side of the floor. All right.
Yes, and the other option, we could just teach them some dance etiquette.
We can charge them too. That'd be the best way. Let's charge them $50, and then they'll come back and they'll be better dancers. Sound good?
Yes, and we could charge them, but maybe we should let them not pay for today, since we really want them out of our way so that we can dance.
Tell you what, let's have Paula teach them a line dance over in the corner by the restroom. How about that?
Yes, and that would be terrific. They would all have so much fun.
I'll have more fun when they're over there and I'm over here. All right, let's go tango.
All right.
All right, and scene. So let's start the feedback. Paula, what did they do? One thing they did right and one thing that they could improve on.
I love the banter back and forth, and they were very quick with each other. And that's one of the things with improv, is to just be fast on your feet. And besides dancing fast on your feet, also speaking fast on your feet. So their banter was great. The only thing that I would say is that even though we have to think in our mind, yes, and we don't literally have to say it every time it's our turn to talk. Those are my two things that I have to say. Thank you.
Rosemary, your turn.
Well, I was kind of wondering, I think Tom needs some anatomy lessons, because when he said, in the knee, I was just going to say, I've seen Marjane dance. She's good, but that would be a high kick. So I thought it was really good. I did like the bantering, and I agree with Paula on the yes and. Thank you.
I really liked how Marjane kept it positive and kept trying to steer Tom toward the positive. Zach.
I'm used to that.
I always ask her before we go anywhere, do I have to people today?
He's been around tuna too long.
Zach, do you have any feedback about the dance lessons?
No, I would be scared if I was there, so I'll let it go.
What about you, Linda?
I I found it very interesting how with the different dances, Tom would be more like a jitterbug, where Mary Jane was more like the waltz. The two came together, the two came together and they were able to mingle on the dance floor until they got everybody over to the line dancing. So that, that was that was pretty cool. I appreciated that.
Hakeem, were you able to hear that from backstage?
Absolutely. I felt that the energy was just there. You were able to just think about it and go. My only thing would be similar to what was already said. Don't be so tied down to have to say yes and. That way it can just flow a little bit more. Make it a little easier on yourself. But I thought it was
Yeah.
excellent.
Yes, and I'll try that sometime. Oh, wait. Never mind.
Another thing I loved is how they pulled Paula in. That's another great thing is to find your props or pull another person in if you can. So that is our demonstration of the yes and game. And now we are going to call some players up on
Hi,
stage.
Francine.
Hello.
Special
Hi.
Hello.
Would you like to join?
We're starting an improv.
We're
Oh, you
starting
just
improv.
started.
Well, we're doing little different things
Okay.
each hour.
Okay.
I mean, the timing couldn't have been better. I feel like you just volunteered.
Do y'all
I-
know
Just coming up
Sabrina?
here and
This is Sabrina
volunteer.
Melee.
Sabrina, I think you just got voluntold.
To do
Because
what?
you walked in just as we were about to start a game.
What's the game?
The game is yes and
Yes.
Rosemary is leading it. So we have Paula and we have Sabrina and Akeem and Zach, Linda. I'm going to go backstage and I'm leaving everybody else on stage to play this game. So is everybody ready? And Rosemary, it's all yours.
Thank you, Francine. All right, so this is yes and. In improv, yes and means we accept what our partner says and build it, and we make each other listening, accepting, and building something together. Our first scene, the first scene takes place in Costco. One person is the Costco employee handing out samples. The other is the customer who,
No, a minute. I was anything.
who has come back 7 times for a sample. Linda, you are the
Rose, I'm sorry, Rosemary. I didn't hear a word you said. I apologize.
We can't hear it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, Paula and crew were a little louder over there than they noticed.
Very loud.
Akeem, sorry.
Here we go.
Well, not me, but some people probably had one too many. What is it, rosé?
I don't know what they're drinking.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, Rosemary.
The scene is in Costco. Linda,
Yes.
you are the Costco employee who is
Okay.
handing out samples.
Okay.
Sabrina,
Yes.
you are the customer who has gone back 7 times for a sample.
Beth Ramsey.
Okay.
She's gone back 7 times for her rosé.
Prosecco.
Prosecco.
Get it right.
She's giving you a scene.
So you've got a scene. So Linda is the Costco employee.
Okay.
She's handing out samples. You are the customer who has gone back to Linda 7 times for a sample.
So it's Paula. How you
Sabrina.
you Sabrina, where are you? Okay, Sabrina.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think of our product?
I really like that cheese.
Could you see how you can actually start using it in a lot of your dishes?
I sure can. I do a lot of Italian dishes.
Excellent. So did you notice that we have them on sale? They're right down that aisle. Were you
Oh
able to
no. Which aisle?
the one right behind me, where I am, right behind me, down this way? You can pick that cheese or other cheeses by the same manufacturer. The one
Can
I
I
have
take
here
a few
is
more? Can I take a few more of your samples so I could use it for dinner tonight?
I don't think, because they're all chopped up a little bit, you may want something entirely different. So I don't think it would be a good idea because you're not sharing. That's what we're here for. We're sharing and caring.
I have my mom down in the back of the store. She'll come and she'll get a few, and I can get a few, and we'll have enough for our pasta dish tonight. Next time I come, I'll buy. I promise.
But you're enjoying them so much now. Why wouldn't you want to? Well, next time they're not going to be you're not going to get that discount. They're going to be very expensive. And with the price of everything going higher, especially cheese, oh, you would do yourself a disservice if you didn't buy them today.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the pasta, and on my way out, I'll pick the cheese up.
Okay. Does that sound good? Yeah.
Good job, girls. Good job. Thank
Thank you, Akeem, for volunteering me.
Sabrina, you did a great job. All right, let's
Anytime, Sabrina.
go.
We have a crew here, guys. We have John, we have Beth, we have Barbara, we have Gina, we have Kim.
All right, well, we'll be using more of them. All right, scene 2. This is a fishing trip.
Okay.
The scene is going to be you're on a fishing trip with friends, and you're not very lucky about catching fish. Now you're all invited to a fish fry, and everyone is bringing the fish they caught. You haven't caught any fish. What are you bringing? And I am going to ask Tom, you are going to be the fisherman who has not caught a fish. And Zach, you're on the fishing trip with him. You are the host of the fish fry. Tom, what are you bringing?
Hi, Jack. I used the best lure you gave me, and I still have not caught any fish. What should I do now, man? It's almost dark.
Well, I'm thinking with the sun going down, you need to figure out that I think you're going to be able to get a really big fish if you just go to the edge of the lake over there where there's a little bit more light.
The fish are going to the light?
They're going into the light, kind of like that scary movie back in the day. They're going into the light. I need you to go over there and get them.
Going into the light? I've never heard of that. How about if I just get a flashlight? If I get a flashlight and point it, will that draw them?
Well, you could, but you see what happens is if you go over there with the flashlight, you're going to open up this gigantic portal into another dimension, and then you're going to have to sit there and have to figure out how you're going to get in there and get the biggest fish and get them back. I mean, what could you do?
Now I think you're going into a fishtail now.
I'm telling you, it'll work. I did it last week, and I came back with a big old tuna.
A big tuna in this lake?
Hey, it's all right. Just because it's small doesn't mean it can't have a big fish.
All right. How about if I just, use a cigarette lighter? Would that work?
You know what? Nobody's ever used a cigarette lighter. That might be a good idea. Now, how could you use it?
Well, I'm right-handed, so I fish with my right pole, and I use this one.
With this one, or Oh, that way.
Well, if I
Oh,
put it upside down, it'd go out because the flame goes the other direction. So
well, what if you had one hand this way and one hand this way? Would that work too? Would you be able to fish like that? Just kind of do this kind of thing like that?
I hold the pole on my right hand.
Oh, gotcha,
That,
gotcha.
that pocket fishing pole. Popel.
Nice, nice. Well, if you do that, instead of going into the light, I think you'd be able to get a gigantic fish, probably bigger than the tuna I got. I mean, let's try that.
Well, isn't it true? Akeem told me earlier that you were fishing with magnets, and all you really did was put a magnet out there and pick up a can of tuna fish.
I did. You are completely right.
Ah,
That's all I did. You're right. You're right. I can't lie to you. Tuna's the way to go. I trust you. Just bring tuna.
all
And
righty.
Great job, gentlemen. Thank you so much. It was so good on this. Yeah. Our next thing, I'll give you the thing and then I'll tell you who I'm speaking. It's a high-end men's clothing store in New York. There's a big bonus.
Oh, hold on, Rosemary. I think your volume dropped down for a second.
Oh, can you hear me now?
You're
A
very
little bit.
quiet.
It's
Zooming
low.
out.
Let's see.
That's better.
Right there sounds great.
Is that good? If I get real close?
Yes.
Yeah, just come on through the camera. You got it.
Okay. Hello.
there you go.
Go into the light.
Scene 3. It's a high men's clothing store in New York. There's a big bonus for the salesperson.
Closer.
If she sells this blue, orange, and green polka dot suit, this is a men's high-end clothing store. And since you know one of the great dressers in
Blue, orange, and green polka dot suit.
you are the customer, and Paula, you are the sales lady. It's a really big bonus if you sell Akeem this blue, white, blue, green, and yellow polka dot suit.
Blue, it does good for me. Green, I spent a lot of green on it. But these yellow polka dots, are you sure this is the way that I should go?
Absolutely. I think this suit fits you absolutely perfectly. The shoulders, the length, even the arm length is just perfect. I don't think we could find a better fit. This suit is just absolutely perfect. And the colors, you could wear them with just about any color tie, any color socks. You can put a little one of those lapel handkerchiefs in there, and you can dress it up any color you want. I think the orange brings out every other color in this suit. The polka dots, the orange just really, it's stunning. And it's such a great
here's the
price.
issue. Here's the issue, okay? The orange, I can get with the orange, but it just clashes so much with this hook that I have. Every single time I try to go for the buttons, I see that it's got silver buttons. I have gold right here. All right, this is 23 karat gold right here. I don't know that this is going to work for me. You know what? Maybe I should get one of those all purple suits. That's where I need to go. Where do you have those at?
We do have all purple suits, but the problem with the all purple suits, their buttons are orange. And they would clash with your hook as well. I think, but if you look at that, the hook is actually silver. The beautiful casing around it is just this wonderful gold filament, but the silver hook would actually go really well with the buttons.
But the problem with this silver hook is that when I went to this lake this one time, they had some fish in there. I like to dip the hook down in there and grab out a couple of fish. This one time, I got this really big tuna. It was amazing. I don't want to match with the hook while it's holding the fish. I need my suit to match. Now, let's see. Maybe
You know
you
what?
have a green suit. I know this one has some green in it, but do you have an all green suit?
You know what? We just sold the last one. You just missed out on the green one. But I was going to mention, there's a koi pond right down the road. They have big orange fish, and if you hooked onto one of those, that would go with the suit. Orange fish. Yeah,
Yes, yeah, I've seen those fish. Those fishes, they
those
swim
koi
around.
ponds.
Hey, do you think you guys can actually put one of those fish inside of the polka dots on this suit? If you can make that happen, I can make this happen, and we can run off with this right now.
Akeem, I know a guy.
You know a
I
guy?
know a guy, and I bet if I contact him, he can help us out.
Well,
We'll get
look,
you
let me
just what
tell
you
you,
want.
and I want you to know this too. Money is not a factor. In fact, I just found out that one of my close friends is Iron Man, for crying out loud. So we got all the money in the world. We're going to make this happen. You know what? I want to talk to your manager. I want to let them know that you are the person that got me inside of a yellow polka dotted suit.
Awesome. Thank you. If you were right here, I'd be shaking your hand because you are my first customer of the day and my first sale since I've been here, and I've only been here for 3 weeks. So thank you so much.
Hey, I appreciate that, especially since I only have one of them. I'll make sure I give you the one that doesn't got the hook in it.
Great job. Everyone's doing so well. Yay, Paula, you got the bonus. Woo-hoo. All right. Paula, do you have someone there with you?
I do. I have John Morrow.
Oh, John. Hey, John.
Yes. I'll scoot over so he can come over right here in the front. You want to sit here? Want to switch seats?
No, I'm good.
And I'm just going to congratulate John. I listened to your TEDx talk. It was wonderful. So congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Very, very good. All right. Our fourth scene today is in an elevator. And you are in an elevator with another person. The other person is your boss. You don't talk to very often. Up on the 20th floor and you're on the 3rd. But the elevator gets stuck. And they tell you that they will be on their way to get you out, but it will be 30 to 45 minutes before they can open the door. Marjane, you are in the elevator with your boss, John.
Okay, I didn't quite hear all of that, Rosemary. I got that I'm in an elevator with my boss. The elevator gets stuck.
Yes. And you're going to be in there. They can't open the door for 30 to 45 minutes. Your boss is usually on the 20th floor, so you really don't see him often or ever. And you are on the 3rd floor, but now you're stuck on the elevator on the 2nd floor, and they won't be there for 30 to 45 minutes. It's just the two of you in the elevator.
Okay. Well, John, it's great to get to talk to you.
Do I know you?
We work together. I work for you. It's
Sorry, you work here?
Yes.
How long?
Well, not here, not in the elevator.
How long have you been here?
In the elevator? Just the same, pretty much the same amount of time as you have been.
Well, that's
I
true.
got on like I walked on right before you did.
Oh, well, that's very funny, but how long have you been working for the company?
Oh, I've been working for this company for over 20 years, John. I'm surprised you don't recognize me. Maybe it's maybe it's just something about the way I look. I don't know.
I recognize you now.
Oh, thank you. So, yeah.
So we're going to be here for 35 minutes.
35
what
minutes?
department do you work in?
Oh my
do you know how
gosh,
to get in touch with somebody?
I wish I wouldn't have had quite so much of this water to drink before I got on the elevator.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. It's, I like water too, but I try to avoid it when I'm on elevators because this does happen from time to time. I'm sure you've experienced this before.
Not personally. Not personally. I've seen it
Really?
before, but yeah, I've seen it before. But yeah, and with that new work policy of the health benefits and trying to improve our health, I've been really working at this. So I've had a lot of water this morning, John.
All right. So I have to tell you that drinking water on the job and having to take frequent bathroom breaks is something you need to discuss with our human resources department, because you need to be about the business of doing your work.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. I do. Maybe, maybe water wasn't the way to go. I probably should have had a little more wine this morning than what I actually had. I think that might have gone a little better. It's not quite as it doesn't. Yeah, I think next time I'll drink more wine, less water.
Well, you know how it is with water. It has a way of finding its way out.
That's true. It is true. And John, while we're on here, I was kind of asking if I wanted to ask, could I get a raise? I mean, I don't get to talk to you very often.
If we can get this elevator to work, you will get a raise.
Well, thank you. It's not exactly the.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you mean?
I was hoping for more money, actually.
Money?
Is there money involved?
In getting this elevator repaired, there's definitely going to be money involved.
And will I see some of that money?
Only as it exchanges hands from my comptroller to the guy that's supposed to repair this. I think his name is Otis.
Yeah. You know Otis, huh?
Oh, yeah.
But you haven't met me before in 20 years. Well, that's just, well, okay.
Well, it's a big company. We have a lot of people. After all, it's a 20-story building, and I'm on the top floor. And
yeah, so am I, John. My office is right outside of yours. Do you remember now?
Ooh, really? Somebody told me that you're actually, aren't we stuck on the third floor?
We are, yes.
Oh.
That's because we were both on the second floor and going back up to the top floor where both of our offices are.
Well, actually, I was on the first floor and I was getting coffee, and then I changed my mind.
Okay.
I'm kind of glad I didn't get the coffee because it's got a diuretic in it. And, at my age, I have a bladder that's really old.
Yes. Once we get off of here, John, let's both go get some wine.
Well, I'll drink to that.
All right.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. You all are doing such a great job. This is a great yes and. Our fifth St. Paula, do you have any more people in your?
They're all in the other room. I can go see if anybody wants to play. You want me to go get someone?
Go get someone.
All right.
Please.
I shall return.
I'll step aside I'm going to step aside so somebody can come in here and do a massive job, but not as good as Akeem, because Akeem, he has the hook.
Massive job. He's talking about cow patties again.
Sure. He hooked us all in. Oh, this is really a lot of fun. And as soon as Paula gets someone, but I'm going to call on someone to do the second one. Is that okay, Tom?
Yeah, Rosemary, your volume, I think the auto adjust is picking you up and down. So
Am I okay? I'm going to come really close, and I feel like, one of those people are, can you see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I don't know. I have a new computer, and it's not liking me. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to have Tom and Marjane on this one again, because you're a couple. You're a couple. You're in a grocery store.
Oh, no.
And one of you is frugal, and one of
Yes.
you puts everything in the cart. I'm going to let you choose which one you would like to be, frugal or the person that puts everything in the cart. Take it away, Tom and Marjane.
Tom, I don't think we need any more crackers. I have quite a few at the house already.
Oh, I'm too hopped off.
Yeah, but all those crackers are already cracked. Remember what happened when they fell off the shelf? Yeah. We gotta have to get some fresh crackers.
They still taste just fine.
It's hard to put, the cheese and a little piece of salami between crumbs. Let's get some fresh crackers. They're on sale. Look at that. See, we get 5 boxes for $2.
Or we could buy something else. We could get tuna, and then we could mix that with the crumbs and put it in a casserole.
Tuna casserole again? Again? How many times do we have to eat tuna casserole in a week? Huh? How about something new?
Probably only
More
once or
crackers.
twice in a week.
More crackers. If we're gonna have,
We
oh,
have
if we gotta use all
57
those-
cans of this, so we probably need to have tuna once in a while,
yeah, once in a while, great, yeah.
once every week, or twice, maybe 3 times.
Every week, fish every week. Doesn't always have to be the same can of tuna fish.
No, it's different cans. We've got a bunch of them.
They've got bigger cans over there. Let's just get one big can and pour all the crackers into it. And then you have your giant casserole and you take it to work and leave it.
Oh, that's a great idea. People at work will eat almost anything.
And a great way to advertise for them? You take it, put it in the microwave, and hit the button for about 3 minutes, and the aroma will draw everybody in.
I think the aroma will do something. I'm not sure about whether it's going to draw them in. Yeah. I mean, I remember one of the guys who brought fish almost every day and cooked it in the microwave. He wasn't very popular for some reason.
Hey, they got Tabasco on special. Let's get some more. We're almost out. We're down to a little bottle of it.
Are you sure we're just down to the small bottle?
Yeah, I drank the other one this morning for breakfast.
Okay. Well, all right. I tell you what, we'll go with the Tabasco. You can get another Tabasco. Let's skip the crackers this week and get the Tabasco.
Can't we have both? Can we just come together and have it all?
Get along.
Well, okay. We can I do love crackers. And you do love Tabasco.
Mm-hmm.
We can do that.
Okay.
We'll put both of them with the tuna.
Great job. I'm bringing Tabasco and crackers to the conference. All right. Paula, who do you have with you?
This is Barbara Amato. Hi, guys.
Hi, Barbara.
Hey, Barbara.
Thank you for joining us. All right. So I'm getting real close again so you can hear me. Barbara, I am going to have you and Linda. May I ask you again, since you were in Costco, you got tired of Costco, so now you opened a candy store. And Barbara is your customer. Now she's opening the boxes, tasting the candy, putting them back in, and not purchasing.
Oh,
Did you hear that?
Barbara, you're the candy taster. And you are the owner of the store. You thought Costco was back.
hi, Barbara. Nice to see you again.
I haven't been here in a week.
Oh, but you're still so sweet.
Thank you. And so are your candies. I just love the chocolate covered peanuts, but I don't eat peanuts. So I'm just taking the chocolate off and I'm putting them back for somebody else.
Oh,
So, yeah.
but if you don't like peanuts, you're still getting some of that peanut.
Oh, it's not enough. It's fine. And besides, if that doesn't work for me, then I'll just go over to the malted milk ones and I'll suck the chocolate off of that one and put them back. But those are a little harder because when you suck on those, sometimes they start to dissolve in your mouth, and I don't have anything left to leave for your other customers.
But Barbara, people coming in here may have a peanut allergy. And
But I put them back in the peanut box. I'm not putting them in the malted milk box.
But it's all over your hands. And when you're going into all these different boxes and trying, it's not a sampling. So would that be nice, opening up a box and grabbing some candy out of that and not realizing that you may affect somebody? I don't think you'd want to do that, would you?
So would it work better if I wear gloves?
Well, a lot of people have allergies, and some people may be allergic to latex. So how are you going to do that? So wouldn't it be easier, Barbara? Let me make a suggestion to you. Instead of going into the boxes, opening up the boxes, I have a whole display of candy. Couldn't you imagine just tasting some of those instead of opening the boxes?
But you don't have every flavor on your display. And I tried those I've done all of those before. And it's really hard because as a senior citizen on a limited income, I can't really afford to just buy everything that I want. And I tasted all your samples, but you don't have all of them in samples.
Oh, Barbara, I'm seeing the results on you of all the samplings that you've been doing lately.
I lost 20 pounds.
You did?
Because I don't eat anything but chocolate.
But you're so bubbly. Could you imagine if you were to use that bubbliness and go in and visit next door with the taco stand? Could you imagine where that
I did. And I ate the last of the Tabasco that Tom had left over. So I did do that before. And I like to have my dessert first anyway. So I go there first because, life is short. So I'm going to eat the candy first.
And I understand
I'll
that.
tell you, I have a solution for you.
You do?
Why don't you just
close my store?
No, just hire me as a taster. And I'll taste everything before you sell it.
Oh, that would be great. Do you remember Lucy? I love Lucy.
My mouth isn't as big as hers. I think Ethel did better than she did when they were shoving those chocolates in. Yeah,
but that's a great.
I could do that. I could do that. How much do you pay?
All the candy you can eat.
I don't get paid a paycheck too?
No, but think of how much money you're saving and how much food you're saving on, because you're going to be filling all up with all these candies. Think about this.
I have to be really careful, and I'll tell you why. Because the taco place next door is paying me to eat at your place.
They are.
Yeah, because they said that I was eating all their Tabasco and jalapenos, and I would go to the little toppings bar. And so now they just pay me to come over to your place. So
I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Okay.
We're going to fix this up really good.
Okay.
If you get some of that Tabasco.
And put it on the chocolate?
We'll put it in the chocolate. And then we'll make it so hot. And we'll sell it to him. Then we'll give you the opportunity to sell it to them. And then you could get
Mexican hot chocolate.
Exactly. And then you could get commission of all the ones that you're selling to them.
Well, I have to really think about how I'm going to handle this, because the Thai place on the other side, I taste all their peanuts that they use for their peanut pad Thai. So between the three of you, that's kind of my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And, I have a very limited income. So my Uber ride over here is really all I can afford. So if I talk to the Thai people and the Mexican and then you, I bet you I could make that work.
Well, I think you can, because Barbara, check it out. Thai uses a lot of peanuts.
Yep.
Not too much.
So instead of spitting them back in the box, just take them over to them?
Do that. and sell it to them. And now you're making a commission off of it.
Okay. All right.
Now you're double dipping. Do you see that?
So I can take the chocolate over to the Mexican place to make Mexican hot chocolate. And then the peanuts that I don't finish, I take over to the Thai place for the pad Thai. But I still come to you for the wonderful samples.
Now you see how you're making the day. You have actually created a job.
There you go. Hallelujah.
Oh.
All right, guys, I love you, but I got a house full of people I got to go back to.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you.
Thank you all for saying yes and with me today. You all did fantastic. It was wonderful. I'm glad I had Botox because I was laughing so hard I got wrinkles. So, glad I got my injections. Back to you, Francine.
Rosemary, you were so afraid about doing this today, and you did a marvelous job. Everybody give Rosemary a hand. If you are watching this on LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook, let's show Rosemary some love. And one of our fellow club members, Krista Giannick, is watching on LinkedIn. Hey, Krista. And now, moving on, I am happy to tell you that Paula and I did a little bit of an improv training. And I'm going to roll this video. And what I would like us all to go backstage. And if something really profound is said on this video, or something that relates back to something someone did during that improv session, let's stop the video and talk about it. So that is your homework, players. Everybody backstage, and we are going to roll the video. What I heard is when you're doing improv to just be in the moment and say whatever comes to mind.
Yes.
Can you give a tip on how to stop that overthinking?
Really, the thing is, don't give yourself a lot of time. Just know in your mind that you have to give a fast answer. And if you stop and think about it, then you're wasting time, and you're wasting the audience's time in the sense that it slows everything down. So just be quick and don't think too hard or too long about it. That's one of the things that I was told when I took improv classes in Orlando, was just be quick on your feet. Just something will come to you. Just go with the first thing that comes to your mind.
I think one thing that people should know is that there's no such thing as perfect in improv. So if you're waiting for that perfect response, you're going to lose your audience.
Exactly. And there's no such thing as the wrong answer. The only thing that you know how they always say yes and. You don't have to literally use the words yes and, but keep that in your mind when somebody prompts you with a question or a scene or an act that they want you to continue. In your mind, you have to think yes, and then you add to it and try to stay positive. That's the only thing, is be fast and be positive. They stress, don't give negative answers. You want to keep that positivity and that enthusiasm flowing the whole time.
Now, one thing I hear in improv a lot is they set up a scene with a kid and an adult, and the kid wants something, and it's the adult job to say no. How would you keep that? Say, Mom, I really want that elephant as a pet.
Well, Alice, that elephant is a wonderful pet. I think that his cousin The mouse would be a better pet for you, don't you think? If you had a mouse instead of an elephant, you could cuddle it and you could tell it bedtime stories. It would be hard for you to walk an elephant down the street, but you can carry that mouse with you anywhere you want to go. Bring
Yes,
it to some other positive point. Instead of saying, no, you cannot have that. No, I don't want you to have that. I would love to let you have a pet. Let's go with this one instead.
the redirect.
Correct.
Now, another thing that I always hear in improv is they set up these elaborate scenes, and sometimes the people doing the scene get confused. What would you tell somebody who didn't quite understand the instructions? Because so often people say, wait, can you repeat that? Or what am I supposed to? But I think you lose some of that momentum, correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If someone doesn't quite understand the instructions, my thought is to keep the instructions as minimal and simple as possible. Don't set up a huge, elaborate scene, just something simple. You are a superhero and your goal is to go save this little girl that's in trouble. Take it from there. And then you create the scene on your own. They give you the ideas, they give you kind of the direction where they'd like you to go, but you use your imagination and you create the scene.
And the first thing that comes to your mind is the right thing. So if it comes to your mind, don't think, oh, wait a minute, that's not good, because that is probably going to be the best response.
Right. They always say to you, don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it. And another thing that I have seen people do is they feel like they have to give a full blown story. But isn't improv more about the play between the individuals in the scene?
It absolutely is. And you can create the story as you relay back and forth. One of the things I remember is you set up your scene right from the start. Your initial conversation, your initial communication should be, hey, I know you're my older brother, but I really feel like we should get mom this gift for her birthday. And then the other person might want to, add to it. Well, I don't think mom would really appreciate a pet alligator. So let's think of something that mom could use instead of that alligator. Let's go with and come up with something else. But positive feedback, but let each other know, let the audience know who you are, what your relationship is to one another, and what your situation is in those first two sentences.
I always love to ask a question, because then it's not just me talking, I'm actually having a conversation with the person I'm in the scene with.
Right, right. And that's a good way to start it. Ask a question, or give them something solid to work with. Thanks, sis, for meeting me here at McDonald's. I'm really in the mood for a fish sandwich, and take it from there. A fish sandwich? You're at McDonald's. Why would you want fish it? Whatever. Just what you think might not be funny. If it comes to your mind immediately, others are going to find it funny.
And sometimes, like in volleyball, it's not always about making the point, it's about setting it up for your teammate to make the point.
Absolutely. The setup is very important.
I remember, I think it was just last week at our meeting, one guest, his whole job was to say one phrase throughout the whole improv session, but he did it with such conviction, and he changed his tone of voice, and he had these quizzical looks on his face. So a lot about improv is also how you use your environment I see people pull out props during improv, and I think that is masterful.
It truly is. And a lot of it, as we know with Toastmasters, a lot of it is body language. And it's how you hold yourself, what your facial expressions are, what your eye movement and everything that you're doing physically, because improv is a lot about physicality. Very, very important to use your body, your vocal variety. Like you said, if they're only saying a few words, that I was there at that meeting and he did a wonderful job because every time he used those words, he emphasized it differently. And so it had a different meaning with each time he used that very same phrase.
I remember one time we were in a scene with 3 people, and 2 minutes for 3 people, sometimes it's hard to get a word in. So I just had these weird looks on my face.
You know, Francine, that's another really good important point is when you're in a scene with another person or more than one other person, don't steal the stage. Give each person equal time. It's real, especially when you're in a time constraint. You want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to be part of that scene.
That's right. One of the best pieces of advice I got is you don't have to be funny if you help your partner be funny, because it's a team sport. It's not an individual sport.
Right? Just like you said earlier, you set it up for them. You can set up that, you know how we look at one too funny? You telling a story and you start the story, another person continues. That third person maybe has that pow, that bang. It one too funny. It can be as simple as that.
I love that. One too funny. That is a good way of looking at it, because one thing that always throws me off is I have an idea of the way I want the scene to go, but then my partner has another idea of how that's supposed to go. So if they throw me off, I could use that too, just to get my bearings. Let them have the funny, get into the scene that they're helping create rather than the one I originally had in my mind.
You are 100% correct with that. I've seen many times where somebody would start a scene and it would go in a totally different direction as to where they initially wanted it. And somehow they'd bring it back around to where they wanted it to go. But I don't think that's the right way to do it. I think the right way to do it is to let it flow naturally. And if it goes on a totally different path, then just take that path and run with it.
Yes, because I have seen people try to get it back the direction they wanted to go, and the scene ends up falling flat.
Right. It doesn't work because not everyone sees what you're seeing. Not everybody thinks the way you're thinking. So you might take it in one whole direction thinking, oh, yeah, this is where I want to go with it. But not everybody sees what's in your head.
Right.
And, you know, you could be as clear as you think you are, but to them, they have no idea where you're going with that. So it's now up to them to move it along. So you may start the scene, but you're not, inevitably, you're not going to be the one to do that pow ending.
I remember there was one scene, of course, they put me in a helicopter because I used to fix helicopters. And I was supposed to tell the passenger to jump because the helicopter was going down. And I started the scene almost stuttering, and they thought that I wasn't starting the scene, but I was starting the scene with this quizzical look on my face, like, so sometimes what's in your head doesn't relate to the audience, but then once they figured out where I was going with it, everyone was right there with me.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I'm going to tell you a funny story about that because that was I was the improv master.
Yes, you were. Yeah.
And my original idea, because it was a helicopter flying over this big city with a lot of tall buildings. And my initial thought with that was I'm going to give you that scene, and whoever has the scene is going to say, okay, your destination is on the right. Go ahead. Here's your, here's your, what do you call it?
Parachute.
Your parachute.
Yeah.
When I say 3, jump, and you should land right on the roof, something like that. And you took it in a whole different direction, which was wonderful because it made it even funnier.
And then Melanie told me to go fix it, and I said, "Well, you're welcome to. I'm afraid of heights."
Yes, exactly. And the thing that I notice with improv is that a lot of people, they don't know where to go with it. And one of the things that I always want people to remember is use your imagination. Make it fun, make it funny, make it different. Don't be so precise or correct with it, just because you're in a store and you want to hand somebody money to pay for your items, you might want to hand them a bunch of chocolate chip cookies. Well, this is how my mom takes money from, this is what my mom takes when I want to buy something. Just use your imagination. Go somewhere totally in a different direction, because that's what makes it funny and unexpected.
Unexpected, and then that gives your partner something bigger and better to play off of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My mind works like that. If someone was going to pay me with chocolate chip cookies, I would say, well, the ones with the nuts are worth more. So, if do you have any chocolate chip cookies with some nuts in it? Just whatever comes into your head, make it unusual, make it different. And that's what makes things funny, is when they're different.
Yes, because we're not telling funny stories. We are getting outside of the realm of reality.
Mm-hmm.
And the better you could stay in the moment and think outside of the box, the more outlandish you will allow yourself to be.
Exactly. And I do remember when I was going to the improv classes, they would say, be that character. Don't just pretend that you are and try to like be real stiff doing that role. In your mind, be that character, be that little girl, eating her ice cream, or be that superhero flying through the clouds. Feel it in your bones, and use the characterizations, use the language, make, the silly voices, or make the funny faces. Don't be afraid of what people are going to think about you, because they're going to think you're great. You
Right.
might say, oh gosh, I'm going to be embarrassed. You won't be embarrassed.
I remember, I think it was Rajiv, and he was on a bus.
Yeah, exactly.
And then next thing you know, everybody in the scene's doing this.
Right. When you watch on television and you see actors, whether it's a comedy show or a skits or even an improv show, like Whose Line Is It Anyway? They always just come up with it, just at the top of their head, and they just don't even give it a lot of thought. If they're thinking too hard, the camera's going to go off of them and go on to somebody else, and the people are going to lose interest. So again, you want to be fast on your feet, and you want to just don't put too much thought into it. That's my
Okay.
main message, I think.
Now I have a question.
Mhm.
One problem I have in improv is when my partner cracks me up, and I start crying and I'm laughing and I can't finish the scene. Any advice for that?
Oh my gosh. If you are able to bring that laughter and those tears into the scene,
Oh, yeah.
make that part of the scene, instead of like, oh, wait a minute, give me a minute, I have to compose myself. Just bring that into the scene somehow, whether it be funny tears or you start crying and you're like, now you're making me think of, when some of, come up with another story that's bringing to your mind, and that's why you're laughing or crying.
That's always easier said than done, but that's why we practice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think it's good to have somebody to practice with so you can put that back and forth, that banter. It's so important to have someone else's feedback again, because they may not say or do what you're expecting them to. And they're going to totally floor you with their answer. And now you have to come up with something to respond to what they just responded to you. So it is constant banter back and forth. And both of you need to be quick on your feet.
And sometimes that's difficult when you're laughing. But
Yeah.
another thing I've noticed though is when I'm laughing, the audience is laughing too. So mission accomplished.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And sometimes when you're trying to hide your laughter, it's even funnier. Right?
Giggle snort. Giggle snort.
Yes. Okay. Our audience might be a lot younger than we are, but who remembers Carol Burnett, Tim
Oh gosh,
Conway,
yes,
and
yes.
Harvey Korman? They would crack each other up. A lot of it was just improv, like right there on the spot. One wouldn't know what the other was going to do or say, and they're trying to hide their laughter. And sometimes it's funnier than the actual scene is, watching them laugh and trying to hide their laughter.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever seen Robin Williams? And
Yes.
nothing he did was scripted. And then
Oh
you
gosh.
see the people in the scenes with him in the outtakes.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I just saw something, I think it was this morning. I was watching some people talking about Robin Williams, and I think it was Nathan Lane, because he was in The Birdcage with Robin Williams, the movie The Birdcage, which is absolutely hysterical. If you've not seen it, you have to see it. But he was saying that the director literally had to go in another room when they were allowed. They had to follow the script for, I forget how many takes. They had to follow the script, but then they would allow them to go off script. And a lot of times that off script banter made it into the movie, but the producer or the director, it was one of them, had to literally leave the room because he would laugh so hard he couldn't focus on doing his job. Between Robin Williams and Nathan Lane, the two of them, it was hysterical. So yes.
And I have seen some people in Find Your Funny during improv who were really that funny.
Oh yes, me too. Me too. And what I love about the members, the guests, and the members of our improv at Find Your Funny is that everybody gives it a try. If they're hesitant, they'll try anyway. And nobody ever falls flat on their face, because there's always people there that's going to encourage them, keep going with it. And that's one of the things I love about our club, is that we encourage even people who have they feel like there's not a humorous bone in their body, but somehow they find it at Find Your Funny.
And then sometimes it's that dry humor, the not being funny and being the straight man is just as funny, if not funnier. And that's usually done with the facial features.
Wow.
And sometimes what's not said makes it funny.
Absolutely. The eyes, the rolling of the eyes, or the, whatever they're doing. You can see that in a lot of the famous comedians today too. And those of yesterday. They didn't have to say a word. It was all in their facial expression. And that's the same thing with improv. You don't have to say anything. There's different ways to communicate. You can, by speaking, by body language and facial expressions, or by silence.
Or in Find Your Funny.
That's absolutely right. Yes. I have a little mini rubber chicken. I don't know where he is. I have to find him. So I have my little aliens with me instead.
Well, thank you, Paulo, so much. This was so much fun, and I hope the audience got something that they could use in their next improv session. And this is your invitation to join us at Find Your Funny. We meet the second and fourth Sundays of every month at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
It has been a pleasure to speak with you today.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
having me.
And if you're watching this, stay tuned because Paula's going to be leading an improv session. So stay tuned and come watch Paula and the gang just play with some improv. And we're back. I'm going to start bringing some players out. Are you ready? Put your camera on if you are ready. Marjane and Tom and Akeem, Rosemary, Zach. There we go. There's Zach. Well, Linda's not back yet, so we'll just wait for Linda. But it is time for our next segment. Is everybody ready? Yeah. We are going to try the two truths and a lie again.
I'm sorry, Francine.
Yes.
I hate to do this, but I am at Barbara Amato's house, and we are working on conference decorations, and they're getting ready to go. So if you don't mind switching and letting me do my improv really, really quick, and then I can sign off and you guys have a bang
Let's
up
do it.
sunshine.
Let's do it. We're going to bring Paula out for the next round of.
I'm going to give a sentence, and I'm going to ask you, and you're going to give me another sentence, and we're going to tell a story. And it's just give me a one sentence, and we're going to continue the story. Make up whatever you want to say quickly on the spot. It's just improv, fast and funny. That's our rule. Fast and funny. One sentence each. And I'll start it. And I'm going to go in this order. So remember your name so I don't have to call your name right after. So you automatically be ready to go. I will start. Then it'll be Marjane, Akeem, Rosemary. We're going to do it in that order. It's just going to be the four of us for this first round. Paula, Marjane, Akeem, Rosemary. Paula, Marjane, Akeem, Rosemary. And I can say it. I just am trying to say it too fast. Okay. You ready?
Ready.
I'm going to tell a story just a few minutes. It's not going to be long. I looked out my window and I thought it was going to be a beautiful sunny day. There was a purple haze. That was more than one sentence, I know.
The purple haze turned out to be, well, it was interesting because it was the artist formerly known as Prince.
As he played his guitar, tears fell into my eyes.
I started dancing and couldn't stop. It was amazing.
Before I knew it, there was a whole crowd of people around my house.
They were chanting and cheering.
Then I realized whose tears it was that fell into my eyes.
I was still dancing and everyone having a great time.
When all of a sudden there was a flash of lightning in the sky.
And Prince appeared from the sky.
And wouldn't you know that Michael Jackson was right behind him in that lightning?
And I learned the moonwalk.
Without a doubt, that was the best dream I've ever had. All right, everybody got it? We can do another one? All right, so this time we're going to go with, I'm going to let Zach start out, and it'll be Shane and then Tom. Zach, Shane, Tom, in that order. Take it away, Zach.
So there I was on a faraway land.
Lost my. There we go. Ah, yes, a faraway land, surrounded by zebras and tigers and bears. Oh my!
And they weren't just the little bitty ones like in the coloring books.
They were the big giant ones that you see all over.
Oh, they were rabid and foaming at the mouth.
Fortunately, I could run faster than most of them. Oh, he must have got eaten.
Zach, you're up.
I did get eaten. As a matter of fact, I was eaten whole.
But luckily, I was there with the doctor. We rushed to the scene, and within his bag, he had all the tools he needed, and we were able to successfully extract him.
And when you pour Epicac down him in the whale's mouth, you just spit him right back out. It worked.
And all I needed was a little bit of Tabasco sauce.
Tabasco sauce. Speaking of which, they're having a barbecue nearby. So we used the Tabasco sauce, we brought it. We had quite the meal.
Mostly whale steaks, but it was still tasty with the Tabasco on it.
All right, scene. Thank you. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much for allowing me this time a little bit early. I need to go. My other team is waiting for me.
Bye,
Thank
Paula.
you.
Bye, Paula.
Bye, everybody. Enjoy.
There you go.
How do I get off? Okay.
That sounds like a personal problem.
And we're back.
Just saying, just saying.
We're going to leave that one alone, Tom. We are being broadcast on 3 different platforms. We don't want to make any social media conglomerates mad at us. And now, back to where we were. The next thing on our agenda is another 2 truths and a lie. We're going to try to get it right this time. 2 truths and a lie, and we're going to talk about the weirdest food we have eaten. And okay, I'll go first, and I'm going to try to get it right this time. I absolutely love beets, and I know some people think that's weird. And have you ever heard of kishki? That's a Jewish delicacy. It's honest to God, kishki. And the third one is balut. If you've ever been to the Philippines, you have heard of balut. They're like half-baked chickens still in the egg form.
Oh.
Which one have I not eaten? And everybody in audience land, please give us some comments. Tell us which one do you think is the lie?
I'm not cooking. That's not my fire alarm system. I'm not
That's
cooking
probably those
tonight.
half-cooked eggs with the chicken
half-cooked-
still in them.
Any
Are the
guesses?
beets done?
Okay, so we're between. Well, I'm not even going to attempt the names. So there's, of course, the one that sticks out is the egg with the half embryo thing going on.
The
And
balut.
then there's the, what is it called?
Balut.
Kishik. Okay, and then what was the second one?
Kishki
The
is
Jewish
the second.
dish?
Yeah, it's kishki.
Okay. I don't know. It's all weird, Francine. Any of them,
Oh,
any of them will really get me. I'm not sure.
I have
Please,
never I have never eaten a balut. I couldn't get past the smell.
Oh, I'm so glad because I thought you were gonna say you ate that. Ooh.
No, but I have watched people eat it in the Philippines.
Oh.
Okay, who wants to go next? How about you, Rosemary?
Okay. I have eaten alligator. I have eaten frog legs. And I have eaten quail raw eggs.
There's not really anything weird about any of those, but okay, we'll let you have that. That's your weird food.
Hey, it depends on who you ask. Depends on who you ask.
I don't think she likes eggs.
I'll go with quail.
I don't think she ate the quail egg.
Oh, I did. I did. I had sushi the first time when I turned 30, and one of the things I tried everything. It was a quail egg. I didn't like it, but I did eat it. But I've never had alligator. I just kind of see their face, like looking at me. I couldn't eat it. I couldn't eat alligator.
so so I have so wait. The sushi and the quail egg. Please tell me that they weren't together. They were together.
It's yeah. You
Where
get.
are you trying sushi?
I was in DC.
I've never heard of a quail. I've never heard of an egg a
It's
bird's
little.
egg with the
It's
sushi.
yeah. It's tiny.
Like
It's
I love me some quail eggs, but with the sushi, that's the part that's bothering me right now.
yeah.
Oh, that
Am
is
I the weird
good.
one? Everyone else is like, well,
Yeah.
I have a couple of eggs by my sushi all the time.
Oh yeah, you just throw
Real
some
good.
Tabasco on it. You'll be fine. Or some tuna.
I was gonna say,
Maybe it's
mix,
one of those fusion restaurants
Yeah.
where they fused more
Yeah.
sushi and chicken and
I only had it
Did someone
once.
say
It was
chicken?
enough. It was enough. Yeah, it was definitely enough.
I mean, realistically, it's just a new turducken.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go next? How about you, Shane?
I'll go. Okay, I've been pushed out of a plane, pushed off of a bridge, or pushed out of a moving vehicle.
I'm going to say you haven't gone out of the vehicle.
Incorrect.
Oh,
The
that was
plane?
my guess too.
The plane, yeah.
the plane, the
For
plane. Oh,
Shane, what's going on, man? Why are people pushing you out of you're either trying out for Mission Impossible 28 or you need to choose better people to be around, Shane. One
are
or the
you trying to serve them some of that balut?
I thought you were friends with Tom Cruise.
Skydiving, bungee jumping, and four wheeling. Those are kind of the activities I do. So, yeah.
Who's next?
All right, I can go with weird foods.
Okay, Marjane, weird foods for
Weird foods that I have eaten. I have eaten chicken feet,
Oh,
Believable.
chocolate covered ants, and pig's ears.
oh.
I'm going to say no on the pig's ears because I've watched my dogs eat them and that takes a day or two for them to eat.
I'm gonna say chicken feet.
I'm going with the ants.
You are correct, Akeem.
Ants.
Everything else she said, someone in the South has eaten,
Oh,
but the ants.
Right.
And I should kind of say I'm not sure technically I could say I ate pig's ears. I kind of tasted the sauce, maybe a little bit of the pig's ear, it was a small taste.
oh.
A small taste counts.
I'm checking for sauce on my ears right now.
It was not Tabasco.
It wasn't Tabasco?
No,
Probably should have been.
that might have helped. Maybe I would eat them again, but no. I don't think I'll be trying those again.
Okay, I'll go next. I've eaten frog legs or chicken feet, and pig feet.
Well, they all sound like they're like Sunday dinner in the South.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the frog legs. Depending on how far south you are from. I'd say a majority of the South probably not, but the other two would probably be more South than the frog legs. That's kind of specific.
Frog legs, chicken feet. What was the other one?
Pig's feet.
Pig's feet.
I'm gonna say
I'm
that
going to
it
go
was
with the
frog.
frog's legs. I don't think it was the frog legs, but
I'm gonna say that too.
any of them.
No, he's a chicken feet. I don't think he eat chicken feet.
I don't know. I could just see little Akeem going out and catching frogs and Mama cooking them.
Absolutely not. No.
No?
I I have never had chicken feet. I
Chicken.
tried pig's feet. I hated it. I tried frog's legs. It was really weird, like really
I,
weird. But chicken feet, I just can't get with it.
No.
I
I've
don't even
eaten
understand what
I've
people are
eaten all
eating
of
when they
those.
eat chicken feet. If I was to come into the house with a frog, I wouldn't be here right now because my mom would definitely push me out of a moving plane, car, bridge. It doesn't matter. She'd push me out.
Wow.
Oh, Zach?
I have never eaten anything that was weird.